We call them, not even want to say the words with them repeat, but we just call them, we slander them.
No,
Not knowing that they are actual victims in all of this.
personally, me go unfollow every celebrity. Every single one on you. I'm follow every artist I'm listen to, every actor, every influencer. But I know it's yours. Give me back my screwdriver, give me back my tool.
Them can't do it, that way. I'm going to tell you why them can't do it. You know why I can't give you back all of the things I stole from you?
Why?
Yardman Podcast are the one.
Yeah, man.
Yardman Podcast are the one. Yardman Podcast are the one. Yardman Podcast are the one. The Yardman Podcast.
Tell them no.
Tell about the Yardman Podcast. Yardman Podcast. Tell about the Yardman Podcast.
Boom! Davian and Tonil back again with the number one Jamaican podcast in Murcia, Spain.
Number one Jamaican podcast in Europe.
And we're going for the world. One subscriber, one follower, one viewer at a time. And we're back. And today we're having a different kind of discussion. We're responding to one specific comment.
Yes.
And we're going to see where the conversation goes. And I also have a little bit of a rant. And this comment sparked some fire. So when I feel the fire, I need to burn things. And I need to burn. I'm burning out some people today.
Yes,
I'm going to burn out some people today. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, no water today. No water. We're not cool today. No.
Fire. The straight fire today. Blazing.
Yes. What you say?
All right. So I jump right in it. No meme, nothing. Just a respond to the view comment. You see me?
Right in there.
All right. So, we'll post the video. So we posted this video recently saying that of a podcast episode that we did where I basically said that the Jamaican culture pushes promiscuity for men to have multiple women, multiple families, to be over sexualized and stuff like that. And I got a lot of comments that were directed saying, hey, that is true. But then there were people basically saying, hey, no, that's not the Jamaican culture. Stop saying bad things about Jamaican culture. People like these annoy me on the internet. You know why they annoy me, Tony?
Why the man are that?
They annoy me because they want to portray this vision of Jamaica, that Jamaica is perfect.
And not to leave out the potholes that we have on the road.
Pun intended, right? Exactly, bro.
Yes.
They need to not fall into the trap of the tourism ministry of portraying this perfect image of Jamaica. Yes, yeah, Jamaica is a beautiful place. Jamaica is amazing.
Yes.
But it still has its problems. And if we always just put a fresh coat of paint on it and hide the problems, then it will not be fixed and there will be no changes going forward.
That is the truest thing, yeah.
And I think this comment that I'm about to read kind of picks up on how our culture has become over-sexualized to the point where we've turned a blind eye to a lot of devious acts. Deplorable acts.
Yeah.
For example, most recently in the news, there was a man recently released from prison that essayed and raped a girl 9 years old, bro. 9 years old.
Some sickness, Davian.
And unalived her while at it. 9 years old.
Some sickness, Davian.
And you're telling me that we should ignore these things that happen in our culture?
No, these things should never be ignored.
That happen in our country? So we need to take a stand.
Yeah.
Well, the people in the communities, they did take a stand, but luckily this man was caught and put down by the police in the way that I think he deserved. Permanently. All right, so, and this comes after this man made this comment 4 weeks ago. You know? And big up yourself, true. Joy to the Crown says, we are even proud of our promiscuity. My granddad was the second of 27 brothers. I think because we don't want to deal with the trauma in society, we just lean into over-sexualization of everything. How can we sell promiscuity to the masses but not address the SA that's endemic in our community? Like, what's the statistics for SA in Jamaica? What's happening to children? Are they safe? Or do we also have a massive issue of children being essayed? We push sex as tourism, as marketing for music, and to fulfill mainly the men in Jamaica's ego. But everyone falls behind to the sickness of rampant essay handed down generationally. It is just accepted and ignored. And I don't understand how a country with the most churches per capita in the world can ignore such evil. It's a powerful comment, bro.
That's a well thought about comment. I feel like this person has maybe been like us, concerned citizens when it comes down to these kind of things. Because Davian, with this SA thing, me and you, we can name at least one person in our circle who has experienced an incident.
To be honest, bro, hold on.
But wait no. Remember, this SA is not just a small circle.
Yeah.
It's actually a bigger circle that, alright, let's call it a big bag that has many things inside of it. Because SA can also be, me I walk on the street, and I see a woman, and I get little close to her, and I say something nice, and I touch her hand or whatever, and I hold on her hand. That is also SA, my brother.
Consent. So
yeah,
that's exactly what I was trying to say. I'm gonna say majority of the women in my life have experienced some form of SA.
Yeah,
or not.
I would say.
I would even go as to say probably 80 to 90%.
I would say 80 to 90%. Like every girl can tell you a time when that happened to them.
At least one situation where something bad happened, and sometimes it's like I'm there. I'm like, fuck. You deal with this and an issue, and then you still have to carry on with life. You still have to deal with
society
and a whole.
And uphold your household. Keep a job, try to be mentally stable.
Yeah. And we as man culpable too, dog. Because once upon a time I was like, nah, that's not real. But the more and more stories I hear,
yeah, man,
the more and more I realize. And then I start looking backwards now to how I grew up. And in Jamaica, like, one thing, people don't really care if an older man there with a younger girl to the extreme anymore, Well, even back in my day, bro.
No, because again, Davian, like, all right, people. It's not that people don't care, but people will know say it happen, and them rather feel like sus about it
and turn a blind eye
and a blind ear.
And then you even have other aspects of it where even the parents essentially pimp out them children.
Yup, because we sometimes we have this headspace of you have to get somebody where I go better the family, or get somebody where I go better you.
Yeah.
Sobre todo, so above all, financially.
Yeah. So
and another thing is that me and you and your friend them and my friend them can always tell you about a case of a bus conductor.
Yeah.
Or a taxi driver being involved with a school girl.
Oh,
like
that's so normal, bro. That is that.
We grew up and we hear many stories.
Here I saw.
Yeah.
I would take these taxis. I would take these buses, and I would see them with these schoolgirls, and I'd be like,
as a youth, you look and you say, But then as a youth, you also kind of look on it because sometimes. You look on it in a way because sometimes even some of them girls tell you in a rasta. Some of them tell you where some of the girls where we get involved in them situation there. They make me feel like them experience a little bit of the what them call it, the Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Them will tell you things like, for example, schoolboy lunch money done on Tuesday or Wednesday.
No, that the girl used to say. The girl used to say schoolboy lunch money done lunchtime.
Yeah.
Or going after school.
I feel like a little bit of Stockholm syndrome that. But all we know the little story about the little taxi man. We were involved with the little girl.
Yeah.
So my time, that vein. You remember, because in high school, videos used to go out and look at them kind of thing there, I saying a little group, them and it's something we will know happening.
And we don't do nothing about
we don't do nothing about it.
God bless the few parents them actually press charges upon them.
Yeah,
upon them
you know,
pussy
we will actually do it the wrong way. We actually look on the victim and blame the victim. And we call the schoolgirl them this and that bad thing. We call them, you know, not even want to say the words with them repeat, but we just call them, we slander them.
No,
Not knowing that they are actual victims in all of this.
yeah, man.
Because how you take up yourself as a big man.
Some of them taxi money are 40, 50, bumbo
Yeah.
dog, and them a take up some little
Little schoolgirl
I-
they are saying,
If you burn them out, you know,
dog.
if you burn them out, and everybody just go in the taxi.
But the thing is now, when we're young, we never really enlighten them with it to certain kind of things. But now we grow and we kind of see. And we know,
Yeah.
you wrong, brother.
It was shame them, dog.
It's not right at
Right
all.
now-
Nothing right about it.
Right now, me used to all that the taxi stand sometimes. I hear the taxi man them a brag with schoolgirl.
Hey!
Them a say how much schoolgirl them have. That one that mine. That one that yourn.
My God.
It's like them take it as a perk at the job. I'm an all taxi man.
No, I know all taxi man. You have decent taxi man.
But me I say, yo, it's going to school, take a taxi, take a coaster. Yeah. Some taxi, you see the schoolgirl them say, yo, some girl can't drive in them front seat.
Yeah.
Own the front seat.
Yeah, or at that taxi we are take. That one day. If another one day, I not take no taxi.
We are wait. Car could have done the mechanic, them a wait.
We see it, man.
And me used to, me used to just say, yeah, I just life, I just say it, but nowadays,
So,
can't picture having a daughter and having her out in the world with them things that are going on, and most of the population don't care. Them only, you know, when people care, bro. When a 9-year-old get affected by it, they make an uproar. Them talk about it for 9 days.
they might do some jungle justice.
And then back to it again. What go on in the community will make a man feel like him safe enough to do something like this?
That's a good question.
What
could possess a man to actually go through with something like that in a space of a community where him come from?
Because them facilitate it too. A lot of these men, you know what the phone alright. They have two kind of people who can do them thing in a community.
Yeah.
You have the bad man in the community.
Because I see that too.
And you have the regular man in the community. Right? If the regular man do it, them burn him out, them beat him, jungle justice, everything. The bad man do it, them say, yo, I'll go on done. You're a young thing that.
That is it, my brother. Yeah, man. Remember, yeah.
Alright, next incident what happened in Jamaica recently where this man essentially fit a road rage, get in an accident with this nurse. The man pull out him license firearm, start beat the woman, step on her head. The video out there, dog, step in her head and them thing there. Guess what? The whole of Jamaica, uproar, burn him out. How him fear do that to woman, them man beat woman so much.
Yeah.
Then me know enough of them live next door to a man who beat him woman.
And them turn a blind eye
Them live next to a
and a blind ear.
Them live next to a bad man who beat up him woman.
And them turn a deaf eye and a blind ear, David.
How them survive with them hypocrisy there, dog. At that kind of level of hypocrisy that kind of burn me at time as well. Like how you do the same kind of jungle justice towards that man here. That man here actually, none of them treat them the same way.
Them forget treat the same way.
Yeah, and I'm not telling lie. You know what it sound like me I come, the gangster them and the bad man them in the community, people afraid of them. People afraid of them. Like, me know people will say, oh, the main reason why they want to leave a community because them don't want it done and them don't want a man call upon them daughter.
Yeah.
And because of that is either them send her up willingly or them basically come take it. And people live with them fear the dog.
Of course, it's a real fear, not a vein. Yo, it's a real fear, not a vein. If have your kids in a certain community, for example, it's almost like fatten your fowl.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, fatten your fowl and watch your fowl grow. And you know, say one day the mongoose just might take you away from your man. And sometimes there's nothing where you can do.
I just hit that.
The mongoose come, you know him live there. You live amongst him, you know what I say?
Yeah.
You know him there. And you just know say it'll be a day when one day you come home and you not see your fowl.
Yeah. Yeah, and them just treat it like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Cause no, brother.
Like them entitled feet.
Yeah, enough of them bad money, you know. The woman them me not say woman don't want them, but the woman them enough of them approach it out of fear. The younger girls them.
It's a thing of power. It's a thing of power because the arms give them power, you know. The arms give them, make people fear them, and fear is power.
Yeah. So when you want the Jamaican people them to do now, right, globally right now, just like how for the 9-year when the brother essay the 9-year girl and unalive her, in picture they all over the social media and everybody in the country I look for him. Do the same thing when me see the JCF put up a wanted Wednesday poster and say this man wanted. Do the same thing, share it. Find the brother there.
Help them,
Yeah. We need to stop treat the symptoms
and get to the root of the problem.
and get rid of all of them people here.
Yeah, but you know, this thing is like a pyramid in another vein. The bad man them there at the bottom of my pyramid, believe it or not, you know.
What do you mean? You have to explain that, cause
Because the thing is, everybody answer to a boss.
alright.
The bad man them answer to a boss. Them boss they answer to somebody else, you know. And who they at the top of the pyramid, and who make the call the shots, you know.
Call the shots. But what? Sometimes we have the numbers, bro.
We always have the numbers.
Jamaica,
man. But
Jamaica now have 1,000 bad man, you know.
What you mean by that, Davian? You know, say when you say that though, you make a heap of sense.
Jamaica now have
Because you can't. Alright, the population how much? 3 million.
2.8 million.
Out of the 2.8 million, them sure you have at least 2.5 good people. I have an next 500,000 where them dep on the fence. And then you might have 1,000 where they all the way on the next side.
Brother, Jamaica don't have 1,000 bad man, dog. Them have millions will get corrupted by the culture. Badness, I have some form of, lenience towards it. But on a whole, I don't think we have 1,000 people unalive people.
No.
That's
yeah.
We probably have a few hundred. And where I check the JCF site. It's not. We don't have 1,000 wanted people.
Look at that.
We just have I don't remember the numbers, but I think it's probably less than 100 wanted people. Correct me in the comments.
That for sure the influence where we are just 100 people have. But we are greater in numbers. We are always greater in numbers.
So
and unity is strength,
So we need to push the mentality for change it.
Yeah, but you remember so a few episodes back me tell about the informer culture.
We need the informer. The thing is we have social media now.
Yeah.
So informing is easy.
People can do it, but people choose not to do it. If people choose to do it with this guy, where I say the girl, yeah.
Yeah. Don't pine for me with this.
No, not this guy. No.
Say that, dog. I eat it.
No. Yes, the same way how them go about it on social media, spread it all over, make them people see him face. If him see it on road, we say, all right, are you? Make a hold you accountable now. Come. You know what I say? Things like that. It can start in your community. You know one thief there in our community. Everybody knows a Mali thief. You see what I say? Mali, and I say where I go. Can't say that word there. Quang.
Yeah, you can't say Quang. You two do that every day.
I know Quang, where go Quang Mali.
We're not gonna bury him.
But we go bring him to court. Make him answer for him crimes. Hold him accountable for him actions. You know what I say? And hopefully this will be a deterrent for the next person who feel like say them can get up in our community and come thief nothing again. Them think twice before them come thief nothing. You see what I say?
That used to be
little by little. That used to be the order of the day. I don't know if your community have like a security strategy in terms of if them find out say somebody in a trouble, them do something. Then light a fire, them blaze a hand or them shout or whatever.
I have none of that, Bumbukla.
In my community they have one,
I hear people chat, dog.
In my community they have one because them used to have a neighborhood watch, and all of them used to have a hand.
Like a rich people place you come from, Tony.
That vein. Wait, no man.
No one has a neighborhood watch in my community.
The neighborhood watch exists in another way, but it exists in a different way.
No,
it's not a
neighborhood
farm.
watch people business in my community.
Wait, no man. And that is a form of neighborhood watch. May I tell you why? If everybody know everybody business, the moment something start go out of line, for example, them can choose, association can choose to go in and say, Margaret, you know, say little boy now go on good door. We see him out a shop there, do this and whatever.
Yeah.
Better we come to you first, you know how to deal with him. Because probably I one teenager, you know, sometimes you can't talk to certain teenager. So you go to the mother first.
Tony, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a grapevine there.
Yes. That is a grapevine. And the neighborhood watch in terms of the formal one now, them have like them meeting once every 2 weeks or every month. Them discuss like events or one of the neighborhood. If not nam to nobody, you know, all them could kind of thing them. And in my house, we have a hand. So anytime the hand is sound, you know, say somebody in a trouble. Or, you know.
Sometimes I feel like we just grew up totally different.
We did. In some ways, we did that.
Yeah, dog. So basically, what may I get from what you were saying is, we need, from a citizen standpoint, to take accountability and push through change to change this kind of society. We change the culture in the society. From
a microscopic level.
Yeah, everybody, if we accept some responsibility for the part of
man
them
to
play.
man, yeah.
Every time you turn a blind eye to something, means you're creating another victim.
Yes.
Every time you turn a blind eye, you're creating another victim. Every time you fail to speak up, you're creating another victim. And one day, that victim is going to be you or someone close to you. Yeah, and then you're going to be like, well, why is no one speaking up? Did you speak up when you hear say, Mass George daughter get essay by the taxi man and you see it?
The one who live at 1 town away from you?
Yeah. Did you speak up? You witness it? You see him, you see him park up with her in the corner?
You probably just go over where you call him?
Mass George.
You just go over Mass George place and you say, sorry, Mass George said this happened to you, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You carry some food, go give them.
You probably give him a 1 goat. If you make manage water, that's it.
But you could have stopped it and you just sit down there and not do nothing.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna fire upon all Jamaican citizens, including myself. But I'm gonna fire upon everybody if stand up and take some responsibility.
Yes.
And say something and do something. Stop turning a blind eye.
Yeah, left the blind eye.
Understand that fear is a factor, but as I say, if we have 1,000 bad man, we have millions of good Jamaicans where would have a happier life without them being a part of the culture. You know what I say? But the next set of people that may have a bonfire fan. All of the celebrity them, the influencers.
The chosen ones.
All I who know.
The chosen ones.
All I who know will just sit back and benefit from this kind of depravity in some indirect way. Time for you to step up. Personally, I can follow every celebrity. Every single one on you. I'm follow every artist I'm listen to. Every actor. Every influencer.
But you can't follow Sheun Kuti.
No, yeah, I guess so. This is the criteria. And
the criteria.
I can unfollow all of them.
Yes.
That don't have a social cause.
Yeah, I understand you.
Every one of them, that them only thing that they do is produce them art and make a profit and then go home and reap the benefits.
And don't give back to people.
And don't give back to the people.
To the earth.
To the planet. To the people that spend their money so that you can live a nice life. That you work hard for, mind you. Not taking away anything from that. But there's more to it. I can't sit here and knowing that I'm making money off millions of people while I watch millions of people suffer as well. And some of those people that are giving me money and supporting me, they're doing so at the sacrifice of themselves as well. Because a man living to paycheck, he will sacrifice something just to go see you in a concert. You know how difficult that is? Because you're an artist. You bring some form of happiness in your life.
Yeah,
but
you bring some form of balance.
What you do for the social cause? Like, why you have this platform? The other day, the Trump Kamala elections, celebrities they on Kamala side, celebrities they on Trump side. But what go on when it comes to the real issues in the world, what go on? What we not do? when you just sit down and I watch. Yeah. Most recently, let me say with the same essay of the 9 girl, I say some artists step up and say, yo, them boy they fit dead. Them boy they fit dead. I'll make tunes. But me I say, yo, brother, music where you put out, you know.
Hey.
The music where you put out, you know.
It preached that.
It preached that. And even if you put out a tune, you say, yo, you deal with some form of hypocrisy. Some death better than some. Some violence better than some.
Good question.
Oh, you got hypocrite. You say, yo, bad man if you do this, but, well, him do badness, but, film badness, me not like that one day. That one they not too pretty. That one they not cool.
That one they not cool.
What we not do, man?
No, you
do something, man. Please, me I beg you know. Like, me have a, like, I'm going to give you a chance, because I enjoy the art, and I don't really want to do it, because it hurt me. But I feel like, say, yo, people need to stop support people when I support the countries and the planet. Just like, we need to boycott them. We need to hold them to a higher standards. We need to make them say, yo, I understand you have your family, but you have time. You can't stand for one thing. You can't stand for one thing in the world. Bro, Tony, look on.
You know,
these are the list. These are the top 10 humanitarian crises that affect the world.
All right.
And I'm challenging every celebrity, every influencer. Have one cause as a part of your platform that you feel will benefit the planet. And if you feel like a brand or a company that is not going to pay you because you associate yourself with this thing that you're passionate about, so be it.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get money from people that are essentially pillaging other countries and stuff and benefit from it. Think about the human factor before you do anything. For example, the first, number one.
I will add one to the list also later.
Yeah. The armed conflicts and violence. When I say that, the wars around the world, you have the most popular one right now.
But in the media. Not the longest happening one, but the most popular one in the media.
The Israel versus Palestine thing.
Yeah.
Come on, people. Wait, celebrities, we need to do something, man. We don't need to do something. I say we, not a celebrity. We don't need to do something. We don't need to stand up, man.
Yeah.
You know which one burned me the most? The DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled is Palestinian, you know, bro?
Yes, that's true. Is he actively fighting the cause?
If he is fighting the cause, it's silent. I'm not saying he isn't doing stuff silently, because sometimes you have to operate silently.
But you know, Khalid, he must be careful when he tread the water there. You know why?
Why?
He might be Palestinian, but the man them, we run him industry. Them come from the other side, Rasta. So you know, he might born in a Palestine or represent them, you know, but him work for the organization, we go with the other guys.
Tony,
you know what I say?
Tony, you can imagine if my boss tell me, say, come to me and say, yo, I'm going to fire you because you're the only Jamaican, you're a chosen Jamaican. I like you, but I don't like any other Jamaicans. I send him up on that mama.
Yes,
you know, care.
I understand.
Yeah, sometimes you have to sacrifice personally for the benefit of more people.
You have to remember, say, you have less to lose than DJ Khaled, you know.
And fear.
Less to lose.
I have less to lose, and I'm willing to sacrifice my little.
Because a little bit, Davian. But me get your point. Me not try devalue your point.
No.
But me understand your point.
You care, brother.
Yeah.
Women and kids are freaking dying at an alarming
every
rate.
Day at
hundreds
an alarming
of
rate. Yeah.
And you mean to tell me, say, yo, most celebrities are not going to speak up?
Everybody should be talking about this.
And if a celebrity speak up, all of a sudden, the concerts get cancelled.
Yep.
The tours get cancelled.
Yep. You see the music come off of Spotify.
Yeah. You see, yes, them used to have millions of views when they make a post. Now, they have 10,000 and them have millions of followers.
They get censored. They always get censored. And add another thing to this arms conflict. The one that is going on, which affects all of us all.
All of them that are going on. Because
there's
I have a list of them.
Yeah, man.
You have the Sudan.
Yes, man. I was just about to go there.
You have the Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
You have Syria. You have Yemen. You have Gaza. You have the Congo.
And the Congo is the most important one.
Because that is where all the minerals are.
I not even said that, dog. Yo, the Congo, I think, we really underestimate who is the Congo, dog. You know that? The Congo is the center. Me believe the Congo is the center of the earth, I believe the Congo is Wakanda. You know?
Our version of Wakanda.
We have that precious mineral, that precious flower.
Yeah.
It give us minerals. You know that the Congo is the Congo River, for example. Provides so much hydroelectricity. Another thing is Congo's jungle. The rainforest. As much as people say, Brazil is the biggest rainforest and people...
The Amazon.
The Congo also. The Congo is home to species of so much animals. You know what I say?
Yeah.
It's a central hub. And most of all, the thing that affect most of all of us every day that the Congo is producing is the coltan. The coltan will make the battery for your phone.
Yeah.
Your laptop. Your TV screen. The battery them where you put in your PlayStation controller. The battery them where you put in your electrical car. The scooters. You can go on and on and on and on.
You use a device with something from the Congo.
You use a device with some form of rechargeable battery.
Yeah. Made in China, pillaged from the Congo.
Everybody knows about it. Like 2 years ago, people never really know about it. Some people that know about it. For example, would I say to some people and them would say, really? But nowadays, everybody know about the little pitney them who are working at the mines.
All right, Tony, but what?
Everybody.
But when they go on social media, it's geared towards desensitization. They see all the celebrities on it having a world of a time, not saying anything, not doing anything. So people just get desensitized. Tired of hearing. Like, you know who? Shaka Bars.
Shaka the realest, man. Shaka the realest.
But sometimes I see Shaka make a post, right?
Yeah.
Or make a comment. You always see somebody say, yo, I'm so tired of your freaking comments like this. I'm like, bro, this man is trying to bring some attention to something, and because you are annoyed because he's commenting on a celebrity video to draw some attention, to draw at least one or two eyeballs towards
a cause.
You upset by it because he's distorting your version of reality, and he doesn't want you to enjoy that video that video of that girl in that skimpy dress. You're vexed.
You're vexed, yeah.
Oh, you do that, man. Oh, no, do that, man.
The individual, man. The individual become individual.
We need to stop being
we don't know
so selfish, individualistic, and desensitized.
And when these things come up on social media, we say, oh my God, another post about this. Oh my God, another war. I don't feel like feeling any trauma right now. I don't want to see another police video.
We need to feel it, man. We need to hold people to higher standards, more accountability.
No, but I think we have feel it more.
No, me personally,
I think we feel it
get
more.
affected by it, bro.
Me see it.
That can mash up my entire day.
Mm-hmm.
But what? Another man just walk by it.
Alright.
Soups. Oh, shoot. Oh.
Sad for 5 minutes, I watch a video and then soups.
Yep. Well, watch that video. Let me jump off and go on the OF site. Get some stimulation or something. Yeah, dog. Alright, next thing. Next thing that affect the world, forced displacement and the refugee crisis. And this is a result of most of the
wars.
Yeah, the wars.
The armed conflicts, yeah.
And guess what the countries are doing now? Instead of saying, oh, we the big countries, we are guilty of facilitating a lot of these wars and conflicts, and we're not doing anything. If anything, we're supporting them.
Yeah.
So you know what? All these people that are gonna be left homeless or are displaced, let me tighten my borders so they can't come in.
Yeah, we made a war over we made an armed conflict over there.
Yeah.
And we know the repercussions because we've seen it. We know the backlash. We know the consequences. So we could tighten up our borders a little bit.
Yeah.
For compensate.
Yeah, so not all of them can get in. Millions of them are dying.
A few
But-
of them we get in, but not all of them.
Yeah, we need to make it more difficult. You know?
That's basically the train of thought when it comes on to,
Yeah, so one celebrity, take up the refugee crisis as your man too. may I give you that platform there? Easy 1, 2, 3. Nobody can fight you for that. Next one, food insecurity and famine. Not a result of these conflicts as well. You notice?
And a result of capitalism also.
Exploitation.
Yes, because I will always give the case of Jamaica and Nigeria.
Mhm.
For example, planting certain crops, planting cash crops.
Mhm.
Crops like, for example, make we say,
Even palm oil.
what do you mean? Planting for palm oil.
Planting crops like palm oil or coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Those crops
Or
don't-
chocolate.
Yeah, those crops don't feed the population, you know.
No,
Because all of it get exported and the money stays overseas
the cash crops.
instead
yeah.
of planting some yam and some potato. We
And
can
some
actually-
tomato we can feed the population.
They do that.
No, but they use the most arable land for plant these cash crops. And they export them overseas.
And then they say, oh, we send back money to the country. And then the people have to import most of them food.
Exactly. The same land where you can plant the same thing where you import, you plant another crop.
Yeah, bonfire upon that. And them think that the conflicts and the inflation affected over 700 million people affected by famine in the world.
700 million.
Over 7. You know
It's a big number that, you know.
700
Blood.
big. Yo,
I know easy number that, you know, dog.
and you know what? People see 700 million and be like, well, at least I can get a McDonald's. Popeyes has a new sandwich out. Don't care about it, dog.
My God, my brother.
That's why sometimes when I see people, I'll order food and throw it off it, I say, yo, you understand how blessed you is.
Yeah, dog. I find it hard for, like,
You're rich.
every time I throw food, I vex, you know, dog.
Don't throw a food, Tony.
No, as in, like, anytime I have to do it, I vex, brother.
You have a fix. Next one, climate
Thing
change
go.
and the natural disasters. Climate change,
Our fault.
our fault, of course.
Our fault.
Natural disasters, result of climate change and
Yup.
changing. And people are going to say, oh, it don't exist. But it does exist. My hope for climate change is that the earth will self-correct. Hopefully the planet
But-
works faster than all we destroy it.
Mother Nature is perfect, you know, Davian. If nothing is perfect in this world, Mother Nature is perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when Mother Nature autocorrects itself, I feel like we are going to be a part of that autocorrection. And I won't even say Mother Nature is doing something bad. You know what I'm saying? Because she has to do what she has to do to maintain and survive. Just like us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when she autocorrect Davian, it's going to be a thing, Davian.
Yeah.
It's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
The earth vex, as Bob Marley say.
We need some autocorrection.
Every hole where we dig, the earth will come back feed.
Yeah, it go back. You
Right
can't
back.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
All right. Next thing, the health crisis and the lack of access to health care. This one is such a tricky one because you have genuine people who have lack of access to health care, and then you go to the most capitalistic countries and them say, yo, everybody deserve this. Yeah,
Pay me.
Pay me. We can't make money off this, man. And we see how people are dying and people are scared.
Yeah, man.
Let's make it more difficult. Let's not give everyone health care.
Yeah, let's make some money off of people's traumas, health, you know?
Yeah. Next one, gender-based violence and discrimination.
That has always been the case, you know, dog. Always has been the case, you know.
Yeah.
It's been more highlighted now because you have more people speaking out against it. But it's almost like another thing where we would just say has been so woven into us culturally,
Yeah.
societally, that we never see it as no way until the victim come out now and say, all right, you know, so this is how it feel on the other side.
Dog, you hit the nail upon the head. You say it woven into us culturally.
Yeah.
And that part of that culture also religiously as well.
Yes.
You have so many freaking cultures and religions that basically postulate discriminating against a certain gender.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
And we accept it.
We accept it and walk, but we're there.
Gone.
Because guess what? I know we are. It's not facing us.
My sister, alright.
My mother good. My family good.
My girlfriend good.
No problem.
My girlfriend good.
That's it.
No business, bo John girlfriend.
No.
John girlfriend.
A John problem.
Yeah. Not even a fear problem that. Fear family problem that. I saw them deal with it, dog.
Yeah, but you know these days.
Next one, education.
Different. You know,
Conflict and things.
speaking of education, I want to know what I want to try look. I want to try look up what is the literacy rate in Jamaica.
80-something%.
Wow, when we did younger, you know, that it did rough, you know, dog. You never so much, you know.
No, I must say,
Yes, I never so much.
but literacy doesn't necessarily lead to intelligence.
And literacy, for me, isn't only the ability to read. You're supposed to can read, understand what you read, and apply it to life for the
Yeah.
betterment of something, of a people, of a cause, of you know, something.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you read is supposed to incorporate it and use it in a some way.
Yep.
And or discard it. You know what I say? But you know what I say?
Yeah.
Education.
Next one,
Mm-hmm.
poverty and inequality. We know this exists.
We know this exists.
And what we do?
Ah.
Nothing.
I see a stats the other day from the Observer that the poverty rate in Jamaica dropped by 50% than what it was in 2023.
Okay.
It said that the poverty rate was 16%. I will leave that in the dark. 16% of the population I live under the. So I could define what is poverty. It means that you live under the spending. What them call it? Like it's a weird specific word for it.
The income. You live below the
basically
poverty line defined by the country. The
Basically.
country set a
So
definition of how much money you earn.
per day, for example. So if you make like less than 1,000 per day, you're in a poverty, for example.
Yeah.
So people actually reach over that line. But another thing where the stat fail for acknowledge though, I would like to know, yes, people getting over the line, but how far them go over the line? Because if
How far them life change?
because if you're barely over the line, you can basically call yourself, say, you know what I say?
Yeah.
Because me, you know it rough. When it rough in Jamaica, it rough in a dog.
Rough man.
Yeah.
Rough man.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I know them lifestyle later to these. You have to tell me, dog.
Rough,
Access to
yes.
clean water.
Water. It never enemy. Water.
Yeah. That is a tough one.
Water.
The last one.
Last one.
The neglect and the forgotten crisis. The one that when they get the media attention. Congo.
Yeah.
Myanmar. Haiti.
Haiti. Yeah. Call some country name, man.
Yeah. Them countries here don't get media attention. Many people don't know, say, Haiti doesn't really have a government right now, you know?
It's not something that they want to put out there. It's not something that they want to put out there because there might be a lot of implications.
You know what burned me already, dog? Next thing about me. Recently, Mr. Trump.
But wait. Me have one more add to the list, you know. Remember I tell you?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
As in, it kind of tie into the first thing you say.
What that?
The pandemic of screens.
That's a crisis.
Big crisis. The pandemic of screens. You know, one time, people used to have a God.
Yeah.
People used to have a God one time. You wake up, you say, thank you, Father, I wake up this morning.
I wake up this morning.
You go bathroom, you do what you do. You come out, you have a breakfast. You left out, you're gone. You reach home again, you say, thank you, Father, I reach home, the day is finished.
Yeah.
You go to bed again, thank your Father again. At least 3 times you say that. Nowadays, you wake up, first thing what you do? What you see first when you wake up? What the first thing you think about? What time?
What time?
I look at my notification them.
Easy.
Going to the bathroom with my phone. Shower.
You know that funny thing, dog. I realized it the other night, dog. Even last night.
Yeah.
Last night I get up, go use the bathroom. I say, yo, why me I carry my phone just to go piss and come back with my phone? Why? I realized it literally last night, bro. I say, David, you need to stop this. Turn on the light in the house then.
The phone.
I don't need the light, you know, because I have to turn on the light in the bathroom.
The phone have a pulling force in it. Have a pulling power.
Yeah.
It have a pulling force.
Magnetic.
We want to be around a screen almost 24 hours of the day. We eyes not get a rest.
If we could.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only time your eyes get a rest is actually if you do a job where it require you to not dip on your phone. And even then you try to find a little way to dip on your phone.
You bring it into it. You need to take a picture of it.
But the phone, the pandemic of the phones,
Yeah.
is a serious thing, Davian.
We need to.
And social media and the scrolling.
But Tony,
The doom
we're
scrolling.
part of the problem too, you know.
Well, because we make such good content, people are watching.
It's just anything you just need to do it in moderation. If your screen time above a certain amount of hours each day, you need to check yourself. My screen time high, you know, dog. Very, very, very high. Too high.
I remember,
Me there in front of my laptop, 8-9 hours of work. Probably sometimes 10-12, cause work 8 hours, 9 hours, and then probably 2 hours of work and stuff for the podcast or something. So half of my day that in front of a screen, you know, Tony.
And when you're done in the evening, you watch video before you go sleep.
Watch a movie, watch a podcast.
The screen time is serious, man.
It's deadly, man.
It's deadly.
It's deadly. But the thing with me that say,
Yeah.
with the conflicts them without the
Media
attention,
coverage, yeah.
it depends on who get affected by the conflicts.
No, it always.
Cause me see the South African president go sit down with Mr. Trump, right?
Yeah.
And Trump pull up a picture, say, yo, the white, what them call them again?
Afrikaners.
The Afrikaners are being unalived, and we need to address it. If that is the white Afrikaners,
Yeah.
and that he may have them amnesty for move, even give them refugee status in America.
Wow. That's lovely.
What a nice gesture.
That's lovely.
I wonder why.
Wow.
Could it be that them have a different you?
Democracy at work.
These people, like, how can this be happening in your country, Mr. President?
Yes, the wheels of bureaucracy are turning.
And the worst thing,
And at a fast rate.
and the worst thing, guess what? Him use a picture.
Yeah.
The picture that they showed the president was a picture from a video of the Congo. But he couldn't see who's under the white thing.
Mistake. He make a mistake right there, so.
And guess what? He showed the man, he showed him
Yeah.
a convoy saying, oh, all of these people are family members that have lost someone there. Huh?
Yeah.
Aren't you the guy sending military aid to the people killing off kids? Yeah? Aren't you the one supporting those things? You see what it say? But if you have a certain complexion or a certain religion,
You got true.
your life has less value.
Yeah.
Your
Then put
life
you
has
away.
hundreds
gone.
of thousands of people don't equate to 1,000 of a different you.
Yeah,
to them.
because in some countries, me and you, we are not a full human, not a vein.
Still
We
not.
are still not. What, 1/3? Not even 1/3. It's like some fraction of a human.
If they could calculate it down to that.
That's why them could do anything with them want to do it with, because human rights apply to,
Humans.
and if you're not fully one, that means you're not fit for the rights.
Yeah. Easy.
You know, I feel like that being serious. I feel like that is the argument they might pull if them ever like get the chance to bring slavery to the what this court call of the world, the UN court, to the UN, the United Nations.
The United Nations.
I feel like that are the pros that them are gonna stay upon.
The United Nations. You know, the United Nations is like the class monitor. Not have no real power. Them just watch the two youth them fight, or one them have a gang up and bully one person. And there's I'm here to observe.
Yeah, basically, and document. That's it.
Observe and document to no matter. Dog,
My God.
dog,
That be a respect.
it's a waste of time, bro. It's a waste. Yo. Observe and document.
My brother, look how much. Yo, it don't make no sense for real. Look how much presidents come to the UN and say, look what this country is doing here. I am next.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters. I am next, you know,
Please
brothers and
help
sisters. May I put out no, not even help me. Don't help me. If you want to help me, help me. But I just assure you, say, me now and tomorrow you. I want to that same man.
Improving right?
Them get him.
I guess.
Our president friend, Mr. Obama, get him. The president of Libya.
Yeah.
Gaddafi, man, yeah. I him go out and make that speech. Look on these guys and get him.
You know what next thing funny happening on the news?
Yeah.
When you hear about like the man them in the Middle East, you used to hear about the Al Qaeda man them.
Yeah, man, and ISIS and I don't know if we can ever call him name upon
No, we can. If Trump can go and take picture with the leader of Al Qaeda,
yeah, but
as best buds,
bro.
as best buds,
yeah.
we supposed to get say it. These were villains, you know. 20 years ago, you know.
20 years.
These were the boogeyman, you know.
Yeah,
these
man.
are what they told us to fear these people, you know. And now they're signing deals,
Yeah, man.
lifting sanctions with them people here.
From enemy to associate.
To bosom buddies.
At the kind of world we live in, Davin.
Yeah, dog.
Demo democracy.
Them
Demo.
or crisis. Them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Nick, we need to do an episode on Ibrahim Traore as well.
Yeah, man. The modern day Thomas Sankara.
We need to do an episode, but we need a full episode on Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah, man. Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah, man.
It's been a while. We need to talk to him. A long time I do things, man. Yeah.
You don't have leaders like that in the world anymore.
Yeah. And not that's only because him there in the media right now. If you really look on him works, Davian, he might do something good in a Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
He might do real things in a Burkina Faso.
Real change, unrestricted change.
Yeah, man.
Take off the shackles.
Yeah, man. The man remove the shackles. Man.
Remove the colonizer shackles that are still
Yeah,
present, man.
True.
Go out there and do nothing.
And the man asks back for where a fee on too.
Give me this.
Me see man go to Dubai and say, you see all of that gold there? We don't have gold mine over there. We don't get them there from now. How where they think they come from now?
Bring it back.
And them have to start answer.
You know, them things, speaking of that, some things clearly are not for certain countries. For example, in the UK, they have a lot of treasures from the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And it has been proven that they were taken.
The world know this.
Everybody know it. Why you can't return this stuff? Why you can't simply say, hey, Davin, I took this from your house. You know what? I borrowed your screwdriver. I've had it so long, people think it's mine, but I know it's yours. Give me back my screwdriver. Give me back my tool.
Them can't do it, Davin. You know, I'm going to tell you why them can't do it. You know why I can't give you back all of the things I stole from you?
Why?
No, not even one me can give you back. You know why me can't give back not even one? Because if me give you back one,
I have to give back all.
you have to give back everything. You have to ask for this, you have to ask for that.
We can't have that.
No.
We can't have that. You're mad.
Accountability?
You're mad.
Hey, why?
You're mad. You can't
Which accountability?
You know what the funny is? You can borrow it and put it in your museum, but I own it.
Yeah.
So, me lend you back your screwdriver, but when you're done with it, please bring it back. Because right now I've had it so long, it's mine.
Mine, Davin, you can't get this back. Get back what?
No, I know you're one, dog.
No, sir. For what? You're mad, man. Get
No,
back what, Davin. No.
we keep it.
That's why the bronze mask them can then at the British Museum.
Oh.
The bag of stolen pharaohs then at the British Museum.
And the African them can't see it.
No. Them can't see it. Them
Can't
see
even get
them
a
own
visa
gold.
to go see it. Can't even get a visa.
My
to go
God.
see it. Yeah, man, but
The Commonwealth with no real Commonwealth.
people, celebrities, if you happen to watch the episode, yeah, we don't get millions of views, but if we get 100 people watch this and 10 of you actually do something towards a cause, it is making a change.
Yeah.
Any little thing that you do is doing something. Don't let anybody devalue your contribution to changing the world. And you can't live in a world if you don't want to see it to change for the better. Please, do something this week. May I beg you?
Yes.
This is a part of what I am doing. And if God bless me, I make this promise to everybody listening this, to the point where we actually have a bigger voice and a louder voice, never will stop spreading this message. And if I do, strike me down with lightning, Father.
Bam boom. Bam boom.
Easy.
And if you guys don't want to see a lot of these things happening in the world, or no listen to So Much Trouble in the World by Bob Marley and the Wailers. And this was a very serious talk on the Yardman podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And as we always say, we out. Yardman podcast are the one. The Yardman podcast. Tell you about the Yardman podcast. The Yardman podcast. Tell you about the Yardman podcast. The Yardman podcast. Tell you about the Yardman podcast. The Yardman podcast. Tell you about the Yardman podcast.
Subscribe now. We out.